In the last episode, we took out a table that I had down here in the gym and I put it in the garage as a new workbench, and in the process I destroyed the place and moved a bunch of stuff around and never cleaned it up. So this corner is just some deep storage of some things that we don't get to all that often, some holiday decorations and things of that sort. And the shelves that they're on, they're just a little bit kind of sad and not quite big enough for what we need. I think I could use those shelves somewhere else in the house and make better use of them, but I think for back here, I can make a better shelf out of some 2x4s and plywood and just do a quick and dirty basement shelf kind of situation that'll store all that crap better and hopefully give me my home gym back. I drew up a little sketch here. It's just gonna be a super basic, I think 3, maybe 4 shelves. For this project, I ran down to Lowe's and I bought a dozen 2x4s. I think that's maybe a little bit more than I need. I also found a bunch of cutoffs that were about 2 feet long, 2 to 3 feet long, that I can use to cut up for a bunch of the shorter pieces. So hopefully I'll be able to save some of this for a future project. So I need 4 6-foot pieces, 1, 2, 3, 6 5-foot pieces, and then 12 or so 21-inch pieces. Now that I have all the parts cut, I'm gonna pre-assemble all of the shelves, and then I'll be able to carry those in and just put the vertical parts on to assemble the thing once it's over into the space, but I'm gonna do as much as I can here while I have a little more room. That sounds like a dying battery. Maybe it's just cold. I got one of these Pica pencils. Been kind of looking at them for a while now. My wife got me one for Christmas. It's got like pretty strong lead, and it also has a pencil sharpener in the tip of it. There she is now. Anyway, Pica pencil. It's got a pencil sharpener in the tip of it, and it's like a clicky, substantial lead that seems to write really well on wood and other things. It came with some extra colors. I've seen a bunch of these online, but I've never actually got to try one, so I'm excited to play with it. I'll be sure to report back with what I think of it. I've seen a lot of people supportive of them. I posted about this on Instagram, and they pretty much got rave reviews from everyone, so it's kind of a fun little shop thing. And I don't think they're very expensive. Now that all the 2x4 construction that we can do out here in the shop is done, I'm gonna cut a couple of shelves. I happen to have 2 chunks of leftover plywood. I believe it was from when I did all of the work on the workbench and these other tables. So I've got 2 pieces, and then the third shelf I'm gonna make out of just some other random plywood that I have. It's not gonna match, and I'm gonna have to patch it together, but for a shelf that's just gonna hold a bunch of junk anyway, I think it's more than fine. What I'm learning about the small shop life is sometimes the most efficient way to do things isn't necessarily the same efficient way to do it as you would in a big shop. Like right now, instead of cutting the third piece for the shelves, it's going to make more sense for me to put the shelves together and take them inside because I'm running out of room. So now I'm going to clamp this potato chipped piece of wood onto this board and make sure that it's somewhere in the ballpark. And again, this is not fine woodworking. This is simply a guy building a shelf to make more room in his house. So if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. I need to make I think this wall over here, I need to upgrade that so I can have all this stuff quick and grab, easy to go. I also saw this, I think it was from a Wood Whisperer video, maybe it was a subscriber of his channel shop, where someone had like a drill storage station, but they had it like up in the ceiling, kind of like a commercial kitchen would have like a pot rack, which I really like that idea because the ceilings are, oh, if my shoulders weren't so sore, easily reachable. So I think like right here would be a great space to put something kind of, you know, about the height of this I-beam, because that's kind of useless space anyway. I realize I'm gonna have to play the shell game a little bit because there's this lower part of the basement, so I can only build and stand up the shelf basically right where it's gonna go. So I gotta pull all the crap that's in the corner, put it over there, build the shelf, put everything back. But what I did off camera is I took a measurement of a couple of things that are gonna go on the shelf. Like there's this big wooden box down here that's a bunch of old photo gear from college. That is really heavy, so it's gonna stay on the floor. So I measured to where the bottom shelf needs to be so that it can go over that. And then I measured some of the totes that we have that'll go on the middle shelf, and then the top one will just be flush. But I marked out all of those beforehand, so everything will be easy to line up. Now it's just a matter of like line up the lines and the things should go together reasonably square. It's gonna be easier to deal with over there. Oh. Beer brewing equipment for that one time I made beer. Oh, this was dumb. I'm gonna have to crawl back there now. Didn't screw it to the floor. Sweet. Damn it. It's hard being dumb. Oh God. It's gonna be sturdy, that's for damn sure. There we have it, in like an afternoon's worth of work split over a couple of days because I got distracted. We have ourselves a beautiful storage shelf. if you have something that's a weird size, this is a great way to do it. As I mentioned in an episode previous to this, I do roast coffee at my day job, and some of you are asking where you could get it, and I'm happy to announce that we are now selling that coffee online. I will leave a link down in the description. If you guys have any questions about it, shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'm always happy to help. And that's gonna be it for this one. I hope you guys learned something, or at the very least, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the next one.